Well, they asked if all the casters were ready. I said ready here, and they just went. So here we are. Cheers, chat. Welcome in. Happy Saturday. We have got ourselves some Heroes of the Storm action. We are back with the Captain's Clash. We're on our last day of the group stage phase, and on the left-hand side, we've got Team Madara. Right side's gonna be Team MasonBlaze. The coin flip was won by Team MasonBlaze. They opted in for first pick priority. Excuse me. Team MasonBlaze banned away Garden of Terror and Alterac Pass. Sky Temple and Cursed Hollow were banned away by Team Madara. So Infernal Shrines will be our map number 1, chosen by Team Madara, as you can all figure out pretty easily right there. Good morning, by the way, everybody. Congratulations on first Ash Mantle. Congratulations on last Skull Fee. What's up, forget what? Nice job on second or whatever. So we've got some bans here before we get into the full draft phase. Little housekeeping for all of you on top of the map bans and picks and stuff. There are no tournament shenanigans. There are no baseline bans. There are no unavailable heroes based on community voting or prize pooling or anything like that. It is a straight up Heroes of the Storm tournament. There are 3 best of 3s today, so we're in our first best of 3 of the day, and I believe the standings are pretty locked in place. You can use exclamation bracket, or if you're watching on YouTube, I have been adding in the bracket link in the information below. So be sure to click on all that stuff if you need to. A lot of spooky worms, yeah. I gave them all a spooky worm as well. I gave the players a spooky worm, and looks like we're ready to go. So Maev, Uther, Lucio banned away. What do we want to get rid of here? We do have, I thought I saw Madara said that he has a... I thought I saw Madara saying that they have a sub today. No, it's Fancy Pants. Fancy Pants. That's Yeah Boy. Okay. Yeah Boy, Team Yeah Boy are going to have a substitute, but that'll be later on today. We got our first pick, Johanna. On the side of Team Madara, we're going to be going into that Hanzo Diablo. Alright, so probably something like Lightning Breath with Dragon Strike, or Dragon's Arrow, honestly. We have seen it going both ways. We can talk about Flawless Technique as we always love to do, but I doubt it's going to be taken on Infernal Shrines. Explosive Arrow with the Piercing Double Explosion is typically your priority pick for the 4 and 16. Johanna, Malfurion, and Tychus. Okay, the draft is really open for Team MasonBlaze. They can go into a... Well, they'll need a solo lane, and they can go into, like, whatever else they want. With the Malfurion, with the ability for Innervate and the value from it, I'd like to see a mage priority, something like a Jaina for wave clear, Orphea, Kael'thas. I doubt we see Kaelduzad. Li Ming is an option, but I don't think she'll be prioritized. Gonna get rid of the Thrall for the solo. That'll be interesting. So they're gonna have something that they don't want Thrall to just kind of burn up and beat through. And speaking of burning up and beating through, you know what Thrall is really good up against? Deathwing. Deathwing is actually, Thrall's a really good damage dealer into Deathwing because at level 1 he can go into Rolling Thunder, and that's going to be a really nice pickup for percent-based damage into Deathwing. And then you also have things like Ancestral Wrath, or Blood for Blood as it used to be called. So yeah, I wonder if we're going to be leading into a Deathwing for the side of Team Madara. The Medivh ban is pretty on par with a Diablo. It's Infernal Shrines. They could definitely pivot into that Medivh, so I like the heads-up ban, just not dealing with it. Alright, we still need a healer. We need a solo lane and some extra wave clear for the side of Team Madara. There's the healer, there's the solo laner, so we're not going to be seeing Deathwing, unless it's a hypercarry Hanzo, which I doubt. You could put Leoric in the 4-man, but then Tychus is just going to chunk into him, so yeah, this is probably, we won't be seeing the Deathwing. They'll flex with this last pick. They'll either pick up a mage or some sort of auto attacker, or they'll go for the Ultralisk special and pick up like a Kira or maybe a Kerrigan. Ultralisk playing Kerrigan on this map feels pretty fitting. Next 2 picks though on the right, there's a Blaze, there's a Genji. So no mage to go with the Malfurion. I mean, you can still innervate other heroes, but it's just, I like to see the innervate with some sort of mage combo. I've seen this draft before. What's up, Kalaboth? How you doing today, bud? Happy Saturday to you. We have got our last pick on the left side. As I said, I'd like to see a mage. I do like it for wave clear on this map, but it doesn't seem like it'll be the priority. With a Tychus Genji, maybe they go Cassia? Oh, no, they will go Mephisto. Okay, this is a fantastic map for Mephisto. Little surprised there was, like, no priority onto Chromie at all. Chromie is huge on a map like this for shrine control, poke, siege mitigation, or even siege amplification, but either way, we're going to go ahead and see a pretty simple draft. We'll go ahead and get a Twitch prediction going and get us into game. All right, Gamble's going. Alrighty, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, one and all. We are here ready to go into map number 1 of our first best of 3 of the day. On the left-hand side, this will be Team Madara. Legacy on Anduin, Caesar Salad playing Diablo, Madara with Mephisto. We'll see an Ultralisk Hanzo, and Nasmus playing that Leoric. Right side of the map, we are taking a peek over at Team MasonBlaze. MasonBlaze playing your Genji, Roger Tychus, Got Filth on the Johanna, a Weary Day Malfurion, and Zergling's Blaze.
4, 3, 2, 1.
This is a nightmare matchup for Johanna, but there's no Shattering Throw from Varian at level 13. Well, looks like there's some decent belief on Team Madara early on. Simple Geometry, Hanzo, Even-Handed Blessing, Osin's Renewal. We'll see the static field for our Mephisto as well as Soul Shield on Diablo. Adrenaline Stim Pack. We'll see the Cyber Agility, or the Agile Dismount, excuse me. This will be Zealous Glare for our Johanna, and last but not least, Malfurion, of course, is going to be going into Emerald Dreams. Jet Propulsion into top lane, a Swift Strike through. Nasmus able to get the Wraith Walk activation, and Leoric is able to back off. That little red glow is the activation of Osin's Renewal. You can actually see right here that it's going to be on a 110-second cooldown. You do get a 20-second cooldown reduction per regeneration globe gathered, so that is kind of nice. Diablo Shadow charging on a MasonBlaze. Some root from Malfurion locking Diablo in place. Heals up a bit from that Fire Stomp. Looks like the Soul Shield activation did go off. And Mephisto is going to throw out some Skull Missiles here in bottom lane, clear things out. It doesn't look like Madara is playing too aggressive in the lane, push potential-wise. Looking over here on the right, this is going to be our Paler Camp grabbed by Team MasonBlaze. Team Madara doing the same thing on the left a little bit later, but that's no big deal. And our Zergling will start gathering some more experience in mid lane for his team as those two camps are gathered. Arcane Punisher for the bottom lane coming up first. Hanzo with the Sonic Arrow, gets the vision here. Caesar Salad looking for an angle, looking for the target. Condemned from Johanna, a Shield Glare as well, a Jet Propulsion from MasonBlaze, or from Zergling, sorry. That's going to throw me off. Jet Propulsion from Blaze did land right there, but we don't have any early game kills. We do have the camp going over to the side of Team MasonBlaze here in bottom lane. Objective number 1 is still a bit away from announcement and contest. We still got about a minute left on that. Level 4s are coming through. Shuriken Mastery, Master Assassin. You got to hold your ground for the Johanna here, so not going to be going into Subdue. And our level 4, Explosive Arrow as expected, Neil Peasants. We continue to see the Static Barrier with the Furious Spark level 1. Fire Stomp build for Diablo as well with the Soul to Flame, and Piercing Light for the Anduin. Alright, well, we'll wait for 7 talents here to pop up. Usually it's just around the objective phasing. Still got another 20 seconds to go in our announcement here, and a couple of rotations from mid to bottom from both sides. Thanks for the lurk, Rommel. I appreciate it, bud. Oh, a few more seconds left on the Twitch prediction if you'd like to get a gamble in before our map number 1, first best of 3 of the day. Hopefully we get all games today. I'd like to see 9 games of Heroes of Storm today, but I'm sure these players just want to get in, get out, and finish out the placement for the playoffs coming up tomorrow. I guess placement within the bracket is probably the better way to phrase that. Some Skeletal Defenders to be summoned. A nice Explosive Arrow steals a few away. Some Shurikens going in from Genji. 12 of 60 stacks on that Shuriken Mastery level 1. 45 souls on our Diablo as we continue to see Skeletal defenders pretty close between both sides. 13 to 14. This might be a really close objective phasing. We got Blaze pushing up top, Leork soaking mid, 7 talents here on both sides. A little bit of the trickery from Mephisto, which has a couple cool things on that one. We'll take a look in a moment as Diablo Shadow charges in. Gets the Fire Stomp. Johanna got Phil trying to get out alive, and First Blood does go over to the side of Team Madara, and it looks like they'll gather first objective as well. Zergling goes in with a Jet Propulsion, finds the stun. Leork's here as well. It's actually way closer than I anticipated still, 36 to 33. But I do believe this will be objective number 1 going over to the side of Team Madara. It was close there. It was close there. Arcane Punisher coming in for bottom lane. Genji gets the pull onto the Punisher. Few auto attacks on the Malfurion here as the bottom lane port front gate is going to be opened up. Easy clear onto this. Little scatters off the wall. Pick up more stackage for Ultralisk on the Hanzo. And a Fire Stomp from Diablo gathers 1 soul as he backs away, though. Jet Propulsion from Blaze in the objective pit. A Leap of Faith forced out from Legacy. And 2 more stacks for that Hanzo Simple Geometry. It does look like this camp on the left side will be invaded and stolen away. Leork, though, by the way, meanwhile, has been pushing up in top lane, so he's got some decent value. The Fallen Shaman did take down a bit of the structure or the fort front gate in top lane. Hanzo's Simple Geometry is finished out in bottom. By the way, that trickery, Shaded Mephisto grants 20% movement speed while active, and for 2.5 seconds afterwards. If Mephisto hits an enemy here at least 18 times with his basic abilities while Shaded Mephisto is active, then reset the cooldown of Shaded Mephisto, so kind of a cool one on that. 10 talents here, almost here on both sides. Let's get through all those other numbers. 99 souls for Diablo, so he's sitting pretty good with this, be able to get his respawn, or buyback, if you will. And he'll have the reduced soul consumption as well in like up 2 minions or so. There you go. You can see it on the left-hand side. 10 Talonteers are here. Shadow Charge on a MasonBlaze. Quarter level lead, and it looks like Caesar Salad and the rest wanna, or at least Caesar Salad wants to go and invade this camp with the heroic advantage. The Leork has scattered out Zergling, finds the Entomb. Madara with the Durance of Hate just goes to the side of Zergling. A Light Bomb still going in. The Shadow Charge from Diablo, and that will be Mephisto getting a kill into Blaze. Second kill for the side of Team Madara, as Caesar Salad gets a Fire Stomp through a few enemies and heals up any of the damage that was poked at him. So we have Lightning Breath, Light Bomb, Entomb, Dragon's Arrow, and Durance of Hate. On the opposing side, it's Bunker, X-Strike, Commandeer Odin, your Blessed Shield, and Tranquility for Malfurion. Tychus dashing away in bottom lane. Little wise to the rotation from the enemy. Frozen Punisher announcement should be momentarily here. We'll have just about every heroic available for this objective phase, unless we have a big team fight. Maybe we see an invade into this camp here. That's going to be X-Strike from Genji. Big burst onto this Hanzo, and they just pop him so quickly. Nice double kill, nice invade. Leork is forced to Wraithwalk away. And the cool thing, too, for Tychus is he picks up 2 stacks of the 15 for Master Assassin. You don't get any of the stackage value, of course, until you're done. There's the passive reward for picking the talent, but only 13 more kills to go. Less than that on the side of Genji is only 3 more stacks of Shuriken Mastery. 1 stack of Piercing Light has been achieved for Anduin. Simple Geometry for Hanzo is done. We have the Fallen Shaman in top lane. Looks like the Keep front gate will take this down. Takes a bit of damage. Diablo and Leork try and invade. Another Entomb comes out, but the rest of the team is a little far away. No Dragon's Arrow activation from Hanzo. As Nasmus is trying to get out of here, Leork with 160 HP. Zergling, does he have a Twin Flame? He does, but a heal from Legacy will be enough to keep Nasmus alive in this moment. Though the Odin's been summoned, the root on to this Mephisto, the Light Bomb to try and zone. The Bunker comes down from Blaze. Madara jumps out, but Commandeer Odin has got the snipe with the extra range. A 3rd kill over to the side of Team MasonBlaze, and it looks like they'll grab Frozen Punisher as well. Leork is hearthing at a top. The Fallen Shaman has arrived at the top lane fort with a decent minion wave available. Diablo is hanging around here. I don't think they're going to look to invade this. Mephisto's still dead for 8 seconds and 10 more skeletal defenders to go. I gotta say, after playing more and more Diablo 2, I'm kind of disappointed in the Here's the Storm model for Mephisto. It's just, I mean, the skin is not really good for our discussion here, but man, dude, the Mephisto model in Diablo 2 Resurrected looks so cool. Little unfortunate. I don't think it's like a bad design. It's just cooler in Diablo 2. Maybe it just couldn't be translated into Here's the Storm. A Shadow Charge from Diablo to avoid the jump from the Punisher. That's an interesting one right there. A Jet Propulsion from Zergling does find a good stun onto Caesar's Salad. The Durance of Fate went out, and I think it might have just been cleansed away or something. Either way, little tiny leap of faith from Legacy. I think that might have been the wrong click target. Caesar Salad trying to back away, activates the Lightning Breath, trying to cook up and zone the enemies. The deflect from Genji activation, and the Punisher gets mid lane fort. The rest of the team backs away after getting... Oh, hey, Punisher almost takes down Caesar Salad, but it looks like Legacy was in place for the heals, so not too much of a worry in this moment. So Nasmus pushes up the top lane wave into the fort front gates. There's only one tower remaining. The gate going down. Odin's been summoned in bottom lane. Gonna start getting some early siege here. We'll see where the next Punisher location's gonna be. It's actually in top. I was waiting for the little teaser on the minimap, and it will be in top lane. Gonna be a Mortar Punisher as well, since we've already seen the Arcane and we just had the Frozen. Those are the ones that do cycle through. Alright, well, a little bit of a lull in the game right now. Half a level lead for the side of Team MasonBlaze. And for those that may have joined, this is our first best of 3 of the day, so we still got a lot of Here's the Storm action for all of you, so get cozy. Grab some coffee, grab a beer, grab some tea, whatever you're drinking, whatever time it is. A little too early for a beer for me. Durance of Fate from Mephisto jumping out. Tychus honestly was kind of unfazed. Roger just sat there and was like, I can keep auto-attacking, I'm good. A Dragon's Arrow immediately cleansed by Malfurion, as Genji heads over into mid lane for a bit of harassment. Alright, I didn't see when the last Punisher went down, but I think we're still like a minute and a half away for our next objective phase. Blessed Shield like point blank into Diablo. Leap of Faith is forced out by Legacy. 75-second cooldown. No second charge just yet. No level 16 for the Glyph of Faith. That's the Enchant Boots Lion Speed. Seems like with the wave available and the team rotated in, they're going to try and take down top lane fort. And I think that is something that's very doable. Apparently my phone's not muted. Madara getting hit. Oh my god, that root! I thought Madara was going to be able to get some sort of Mephisto shade jumping in value, but looks like that was just a root and a boot. Another kill goes over to the side of Team MasonBlaze. 2 to 4 in kills, 15 to 16, and it's all favoring Team MasonBlaze for the time being. Let's see. We do have Leorc is going to be going into Unyielding Despair and Crushing Hope. We could see the Burning Despair level 20, but probably buried alive. We actually may not see 20s because this could be a game-winning Punisher for the side of Team MasonBlaze. Their siege potential has been pretty good. Their aggressiveness has been nice to see. That earlier this earlier invade on the Bruiser camp, maybe like 5-6 minutes ago in-game time, was a huge turning point for Team MasonBlaze. Team Madara has been kind of limping along since then. I mean, they did get a couple kills here and there, but it's just been a slow bleed out. So let's see if they can stem the bleeding, I believe is the term. Let's see if they can slow down this bleeding, apply enough pressure, get a tourniquet on it, and maybe start to rally here in map number 1. Caesar Salad initiates onto this Malfurion, the Dragon's Arrow following up. There's a Light Bomb in with Mephisto. Weird Day caught inside the Entomb and does go down. Legacy will be traded. It's healer for healer, as we do have Madara trying to back away. Uses the Shade to jump in onto Tychus, but Zergling looking for a Jet Propulsion won't find it. Twin Flames thrown back into the enemies. Zergling down to about a third of their HP. The Fallen Shaman in top lane will be cleared away, and it's just healers traded. The fight actually continues. MasonBlaze goes in with a Swift Strike. Some Shurikens onto Ultralisk. Almost takes down the Shimada Bro. MasonBlaze gets a couple more autos in, but it looks like Ultralisk and Madara, as well as Nasmus, should be hearthing out. Nasmus going to get a nice skeletal swing onto this minion wave, but as I mentioned before, the objective phase is here. 5 stacks for Artychus on the Master Assassin. Another 10 kills to go. You just need to get 2 full team wipes of the enemy and be present and not die. No big deal. Diablo uses a mini to Shadow Charge away. MasonBlaze jumps in with a few shurikens onto this Diablo. Poke it in. Of course, Shuriken Mastery is already done. 3 stacks of Piercing Light. And 25 of the 40 Skeleton Defenders. There's an Iron Skin activation of Johanna. She's caught inside the Entomb. There's a Endurance of Fate that goes out, but no connection. The Leap of Faith is unfortunately not enough, and Diablo does go down. A Chymo Cleanse coming through, and Madara should be taken down. Jumps in for a Shade, and looks to maybe try and trade, but it doesn't work out. Little Moonfire onto this Leoric as we have Malfurion Tranquility ending. We'll see Blaze go back up to the objective. The rest of the team is going to start pushing on to keep front gate. Odin's available. Will Roger summon it now or wait for the Punisher? Alright, so Zergling will finish out this objective. The keep front gate's been opened up. A condemn onto the Diablo. He's getting chunked right now. Only 40 souls on this Firestomp build Diablo. And he's gonna have to Hearth out immediately. It actually cancels the Hearth. Ultralisk getting... What? Oh, you know what? Ultralisk was trying to get the natural agility over here, and Legacy tried to Leap of Faith, and there was a weird animation. So he's still natural agility kind of back into the enemy team, and I believe this should be GG right here. Jump from the Punisher onto Nasmus in mid lane. The Endurance of Fate from Mephisto goes fishing, but no Twitch Primes on the end of that one. Punisher not too concerned with mid lane. Oh, wow, no. Punisher actually goes to mid lane keep. For, like, the second time ever when teams have been trying to pull Punisher. Nope, never mind. It's going core. There's been, like, one time where a Punisher pull actually, like, stayed on the structure. But I don't think it really matters. The core shielding is dropping. The Punisher at 40-something%. Diablo Lightning Breath activating, canceled early. He does go down. Zergling trying to back away. The Tranquility activation Malfurion will heal up some allies around. We currently have the mid lane keep going down as well. And the members of Team MasonBlaze, they want more kills. They want some KDA stacks here. Storm Shield activation of Johanna, but this is going to be map number 1 heading over to the side of Team MasonBlaze. GG, well played. Twitch chat was wrong.
Miss.
Can you believe it? Twitch chat was wrong. That's never happened before. Avoid the server issues. Because no one likes server issues. What's up, everybody? Welcome back. We are here into map number 2 in our best of 3 series. First one of the day. We still got 2 more after this. We got Team MasonBlaze with a commanding score of 1 in this best of 3. That sounded bigger than it actually was. But either way, Team MasonBlaze will be leading this. Team Modern on the left-hand side opted in for first pick priority as the losing team. So we'll see what they want to grab for Battlefield. Can Team MasonBlaze make this a quick 2-0 and just solidify another victory here in the group stage? We're going to find out. We are going to find out. Alrighty, Li Ming first ban as we get into the draft. Welcome back to those who got ads. Thanks for sticking through the ads, but you didn't miss much other than literally the start of the draft, which is just going to be a Li Ming Uther ban. You have not missed much so far. We are going to Battlefield of Eternity. First pick for Team Madara, map pick coming out from Team MasonBlaze, and I am very curious, can they make this a 2-0? Is it too early for some of these Madara players? Are they still getting the sand out of their eyes? What's up, Cav? No audio, but hi. Alrighty. Li Ming Junkrat will have an Uther Lucio? Uther what? Hanzo maybe? Genji? They're gonna get rid of Lucio, okay. Alright, so 2 ranged assassins, 2 healers to be removed, and a snap pick onto the Hanzo again. Man, this is looking very reminiscent of our map 1 draft. Wow, it's almost like we've seen this before. Will we get a first pick Johanna? What do they want to grab for Team MasonBlaze? I mean, their last draft was not bad at all. You could use the vast majority of it on this map. Ooh, a first pick Vala. I don't hate that. Pair it with a Muradin maybe? No, they go for the Blaze. Okay, all right. I like the Blaze pickup with it. You get an extra. Well, you get some CC baseline. Vala's got some decent mobility. So does Blaze. You got Rain of Vengeance, I assume, so you get a second stun, technically a third stun, because you get to go Jet Propulsion, Rain of Vengeance, with the 2 charges available. What do they want to do here with this Hanzo? They're going to go a Nubarak and Hogger. Okay. So Nubarak cocoons Healer or Vala. The rest of the team dives in and gets kills. You have I'm assuming a Shockwave from Hogger. Could go into Hortipult. There's some corridors that you could kind of like jump ahead of the enemy team and block them from getting out. We'll see, like, for example, like some of the Immortal sides, there's some narrow exits that you can maybe block with some loot hordes or something. I was thinking it was going to be a healer ban, but they're going to prioritize the Maiev ban. Okay. Maiev will be removed. We still have a main tank, a healer, and they're going to get rid of the Malfurion from last game. The roots were pretty good, the moonfiring, the cleanses, but realistically, you still have, I mean, if you're looking for a cleanse, you can go into Rhaegar, baseline, you got Purge, you can go to Purification for the cooldown reduction, you got White Mane with Intercession, Uther, of course, is banned away, Lucio banned away, you can go Lili, you got Let's Go. No, I think something like Anduin could be available. The Leap of Faith is pretty good here. You got a Blaze already, so you can go Light Bomb with it. A Nubarak dives in. Garrosh displaces him. Hogger dives in. Garrosh displaces him. I like this Garrosh pickup quite a bit. I think this is a huge tactical advantage on the right, and they can flex whatever they want. They could go Hypercarry Vala, pick up another Bruiser. They could go into a Mage. They could pick up another Auto Attacker. On the left side, we could see Hanzo Genji with a healer on top of that. They're gonna need a healer. Whoa! They're gonna go for Medivh with Stukov. Okay. Not crazy about Medivh on Battlefield of Eternity. This is probably like his weakest. I mean, well, like he gets value everywhere. Just it feels like its weakest map. Just because it's so small and there's no macro. I mean, there are macro advantages with it, but it just doesn't feel as impactful on Battlefield with Medivh. We'll see how the members of Team Madara are able to play this. Last pick on the right side. How do they want to deal with the Medivh? Chromie? They go for the Genji. Okay. I was thinking maybe like Temporal Loop since there's no like true cleanse, but Hogger and a Nubarak could cleanse themselves. Force of Will could deny the damage. So I like the Genji. Dive into the backline, harass, force out abilities, force out mobility. I will say this though, this is a decent mobility comp on the right. Vala, Blaze, Genji, all have wonderful movement and mobility talents. Garrosh is indomitable. So let's see how it all works out. Let's get into game. What is this draft? It is Hanzo, Nubarak, Hogger, Medivh, and Stukov versus Genji, Garrosh, Vala, Anduin, Blaze. I hope I've answered your question, my friend. Right side of the map is going to be the members of Team MasonBlaze up in this best of 3 series. We are going to be seeing a Gotfilth Garrosh, a Zergling Blaze, MasonBlaze, of course, playing your Genji, Roger on the Vala. Good mountain skinnergy, look at that. White Wolf and white skin with the Reaper. Nice. We'll see Weird Day rounding out the composition, playing Anduin. Left side of the map, looking to take us into a map number 3 in this best of 3 series. We have got Team Madara. Nasmus will be playing your Hogger. We've got an Ultralisk Medivh, Legacy Stukov, Caesar Salad and Nubarak, and Madara playing your Hanzo. Level 1s are at the bottom of the screen. Portal Mastery, of course, for our Medivh. We'll be seeing Simple Geometry, Legion of Beetles, Low Blow, and Anger Management. On the right side, it will be the the Agile Dismount. We'll also be seeing Warbreaker Garrosh for the Groundbreaker stacks. Going fishing right there in the bush for 1. Sonic Arrow from Hanzo to get vision. Q build Hanzo, Q build Vala, no auto attacks for her. Even-handed Blessing, and we'll see Adrenaline Stimpack for the Blaze. Nubarak finds the double burrow. Ally toss onto Roger. Throws back a Hungering Arrow, but no Puncturing Arrow stack at level 1 to be found. Groundbreaker will find 1 stack at least. Nubrak stepping up, using some basic abilities, get those beetles summoned here. Legion of Beetles, by the way, have 30 spell armor and automatically spawn a beetle every 12 seconds. There's a toggle for it. I rarely see anyone toggle it off, but there's definitely some advantages to turning it on and off if you're trying to like sneak around the map and you don't want beetles constantly being pooped out by a Nubrak. Hogger in the top lane is going to be heading towards the camp. He'll get a nice vertical bounce going, I do believe. Yo, Cordless, what's up, bud? Happy Saturday to you. Hello, hello. It looks like no bounce is set up by Hogger right there. Actually, is there like a bit of like a notch in the sidewall so you'd have to like vertical? Oh, you could vertical bounce right there. You can still get the splash onto that, but it looks like Blaze shall grab this camp. A jet propulsion misses. Nasmus has the staggering blow, but here comes MasonBlaze on the Genji, and this will be Nasmus using the Hog Wild to back away to safety. Wow, that almost did not go well. That missed jet propulsion. Almost. I agree, Nasmus. Nodders to Nasmus, man. That was very close. I'm sweating. I know you're not Indian, but if you have any Indian friends, Happy New Year's. Oh, I did not know that. There was All Saints Day yesterday, so I lit candles for family members that have passed away after stream. Chastise connects onto the Medivh. The Groundbreaker won't because the Nubrak landed a burrow charge. The low blow, lurking arm from Stukov. Got Phil trying to get a little bit of healing. The portal set up. Roger goes down. Roger was hearthing. Ultralisk is able to get out, and that is a nice portal setup. They went and forgot Filth, and they find a Vala instead just before the Immortal phase. She will spawn right before the Immortal, but man, that's a scary moment as a Vala player. You're hearthing, there's a portal that spawns next to you, you're like, I'll be able to hearth, and then you get deleted. Alright, Vala with 2 stacks, 6 for our Garrosh. Level 4s are here across the board. Nothing really crazy to note. We do have the Shed Exoskeleton for the Nubrak, so he's got mount speed for 3 seconds when he activates his Carapace, his W. Vala goes to top lane, looking to soak up a little bit. It is a bit of an experience advantage over to the side of Team Madara, as they did get that kill a few seconds ago. 20 of the 40 baseline stacks for Ultralisk on this Medivh, and 7 of 15 for the Garrosh. So he's got the first reward already collected for the damage over time, and then you'll see the cooldown reduction once you finish out the ability stacks, or the questing stacks. Well, first objective being worked on here on the south side. Weary Day with a couple autos. Vala continuing just to rain in autos and some shurikens from MasonBlaze. Did go into shuriken mastery level 4. Only 3 stacks currently. Objective will be nearly 50-50, about a 1k difference. Toss onto Caesar Salad. Indomitable activated. Little blood craze to heal up right there. Nice piercing stack for Weary Day, but I think the Anduin is saved with 41 HP. No way, I can't believe it. Divine Star goes out, Zergling able to jet propulsion, and Team MasonBlaze won't lose anyone right there. I was like mentally like, all right, this Anduin is DED, dead. Nubrak thrown over the wall. Portal set up by Medivh. A burrow charge lands onto MasonBlaze. The portal set up now for Caesar Salad. Is able to get away. MasonBlaze goes in with the shurikens though. And the Swift Strike, and Nubrak does go down. It's 1-to-1 in kills, 1,701 HP remains on the Red Immortal, and that will go over to the side of Team MasonBlaze. I thought they got the kill but lost the Immortal, but not going to be the case. You were wrong? Wait. Someone get a screenshot of this. Someone in Twitch chat admitting they're wrong? That can't be real. This isn't real life. Chastise from the Anduin connects immediately as a few members go through the portal. That's going to be a jet propulsion from Blaze. Madara so low on the Hanzo. 145 HP, but will live. Nasmus being thrown out of position and chooses to cancel that Hog Wild early. Almost bonked off of the loot horde there. Would have bounced back into the enemies. I thought Ultralisk may have been blown up going through that portal. A Chastise thrown up with the Anduin, but this time the jet propulsion onto the portal targets. Legacy thrown into the fray here. Zergling low, no bunker available. Medivh is done with the baseline stacks, and that'll be Blaze going down. 2-1 in kills as Genji looks to Swift Strike away. Another portal set up by Medivh. No one going through it this time as Genji actually jumps back and looking for a few shurikens and some level 4 stacks into the Sanubrak body. Bottom siege continues. Scatter arrows done by Hanzo. Gotfilth gets chunked. Medivh takes a face full of shurikens right there. Nubrak is able to burrow in, and it'll be traded though. Garrosh going down to Medivh. Nexus Forces will take out that Nubrak as Vala with a multi-shot going out. Just checking ping really quickly there. I thought I saw a bit of a wobble on my end, but I think it was just a small little graphical thing. No big deal. 3-2 in kills. 10 talent here almost here. Well, let's go ahead and see what we got for our stats as we'll take a look at the other. As we'll take a look at those at the bottom with our 10 Talontiers coming up at the top of the screen. Not a whole lot of stacks for the Vala. I think she was on like, what, 12? 9. She has 9 stacks on this Q level 1. 7 minutes in. A little rough right now for the Vala stackage. Anduin healing pretty on point. I think it's pretty similar to Legacy. Excuse me, Legacy Stukov. Took a sip of tea at the worst time right there. Experience is still pretty close, about a 500 experience difference, and that's going to be leading into this heroic on the left-hand side. Leyline Seal, Dragon's Arrow, Cocoon, I'm assuming... Oh, no, it's going to be Hortipult for the Hogger. Stukov with Flailing Swipes, okay. Indomitable activation, Caesar Salad is going to be able to land some follow-up CC to that Hanzo Dragon's Arrow. This Leyline Seal should be big. Gotfilth gets an immediate heal. Cocoon onto the Vala. Hogger bounces into the small corridor. Leap of Faith will save one. Warlord's Challenge coming out from Garrosh as a Nubrak burrows in. Gets the combo onto Vala. Jet Propulsion from Blaze as Roger does not get a Hungering Arrow into a Nubrak. I think a Beetle actually ate that shot. And now Hogger heads towards the bottom lane. All heroic spent on the left side. On the right, we do have that bunker, Light Bomb, Rain of Vengeance, Warlord's Challenge, and Extract from Genji, which may be used here to try and get away. Deflect activation. Anduin, by the way, with 3 stacks on Piercing Light, 58 of 60 for the Genji, 13 of 15 for our Garrosh. Hanzo, of course, done with Simple Geometry. Genji just finishing out that Shuriken Mastery right now. And the objective phase, it's in defensive positions, but it's going to be the members of Team MasonBlaze stepping up. A flank onto Anduin, a Warlord's Challenge activation. The Light Bomb going in, but no one caught by that. Looks like MasonBlaze was unable to use any abilities because the Lurking Arm and a Dragon's Arrow from Hanzo absolutely decimates the health bar of this Vala. She'll be deleted once again. 5-2 in kills as Nasmus is going to be hit with a few shurikens. Unfortunately for the side of Team MasonBlaze, they won't be able to find any counter kill, and this will be the objective phase going over to the members of Team Madara. Blaze trying to just soak up a bit in top lane, pushes things up a little bit. The Immortal will be heading into top, as it is the more well-defended lane, by comparison to bottom, which is down to a third of its HP, maybe less than that, with no gate available. Hogger heading down there, Blaze to match him. Alright. The fort front gate taking quite a bit of damage here. Garrosh is done with his level 1. Medivh Leyline Seal goes out, finding just the Garrosh with the Indomitable activation. I don't know how Gotfilth got that, but somehow he got the Indomitable activation between the Nubrak Burrow Charge and the Lurking Arm activation of Stukov. So he was able to back away. The top lane fort getting low here. The Immortal moving to melee mode as it loses its shielding, but this top lane fort will be just a memory of Battlefield of Eternity. Hogger anchoring in the rotation towards bottom lane for the allies around. Medivh with the portal set up. Nubrak should have some beetles to tank these tower shots, and it's a double fort phase for the side of Team Madara. The Medivh composition is looking better and better as the game goes on, with a 3-kill advantage and a level lead as well. Alright, so Nubrak continues at level 13 with the Ursitating Spines. So casting Hardened Carapace will also deal 150 damage to nearby enemies, deals double damage against heroes. You also have, keep in mind, the Chitinous Plating. While Hardened Carapace is active, taking damage from enemies, enemy abilities reduces cooldown by 1 second up to 3 seconds. So it's a nice combination right there. Just going for that Legion of Beetles level 1. Could have gone into Nerubian Armor. Well, I guess you don't really need the Nerubian Armor. There's not that much spell power on the enemy side, so I guess just having the extra Beetle summoning is just good overall. Amplifies the siege potential as Ultralist floats above this bottom lane wave being pushed up. Couple Beetles going with that. This will be Nasmus clearing out top. Oh, we got camp on the left side being grabbed, camp on the right being watched as Garrosh goes fishing with a Groundbreaker. And here comes our next Immortal phase. Madara needs a little heal from Legacy. Old teammate coming to help out right there. Medivh still chilling above this. Leyline seals off cooldown, chat. And they're trying to position so that he doesn't throw a Leyline seal and get everybody, but doesn't looks like Ultralist was just threatening with presence. That's all it was. Nasmus takes a couple shurikens. We do have the Shingun level 13, which is a big one for MasonBlaze damage potential, since you have the reset on your shurikens with the Cyber Agility to refund 3 charges of shuriken, and then you also have the Shingun for hitting an enemy with all 3 shurikens deals 167 bonus damage on top of that. Having the extra Beetles is pretty disruptive for Garrosh. That's a good point too. That is a very good point as well. That is a very good point. Yes, because Garrosh, it's not like you can just click the target you want to throw. You have to. It's all proximity and this and that, and yeah. I mean, I guess you can click the target when you have the proximity icon active. And we'll be seeing our objective phase currently being raced down. Hortapult in from Hogger. Garrosh is inside that cocoon. Ignited Oil Slick allows him to be broken out, but this Immortal phase is getting pretty close. The Light Bump from the Anduin going out. The Flailing Slice from Stukov. 28 HP difference, and this Immortal will go over the side of Team MasonBlaze. Zerglin trying to back away, get the Warlord's challenge. The bunker comes down from Blaze as well. Godfell trying to get out of here. The bunker is going to be cleared away. That's going to be a portal set up by Medivh, and Blaze does go down. A Leyline Seal only connecting onto Genji, who had the Swift Strike already queued into his ability set and will be able to Swift Strike away. The Immortal phase will go over to the right side. It's got a tiny, itty-bitty shield. Garrosh throws enemy hero, minion, or mercenary to target location, dealing 158 damage to nearby enemies. You know, you might be right. The Beetles might not actually interrupt, because skeletal defenders don't get in the way on like Infernal Shrines. Skeletal defenders are not targetable. Those are monsters, though, so I don't really know what the classification of the Beetles are. Someone who's a Garrosh player in chat would have to confirm or deny this, but I'm not 100% sure, honestly. Now that I read the tooltip, it's kind of. It doesn't define it very well right there. We'll have to keep an eye and see if Garrosh accidentally throws a Beetle, but I think chat might be right. Dragon's Arrow, unfortunately, will not be connecting onto the enemies, as we will be seeing a Leyline Seal from Medivh going out. This is going to be a portal setup, cocoon forward onto the Anduin. And Indomitable from Garrosh, he's going to be throwing that the Anubarak away, but the scatter from Hanzo was humongous right there and is able to take down Garrosh. How much damage was that onto Garrosh? Oh, wow, only a 22 overkill. Only a 22 overkill. He does have Giant Slayer level 16. That's what I was thinking, maybe. What's up, I? Thank you. Yeah, we're talking about the Garrosh's toss ability, because it doesn't specifically say anything about summons. And as I said, we know for a fact on Infernal Shrines you cannot throw the Skeletal Defenders. I made that mistake one time and Twitch chat corrected me, as Twitch chat likes to do. But yes, Ack. Yes, Ack. Indeed, you said it perfectly, bud. You said it perfectly, Jet Propulsion gets near Nasmus. We have even talents here for the time being. Huge Dragon's Arrow into the Immortal, or into the Anubarak stun. We have Roger being saved with an ally toss. The Leyline Seal from Medivh does go out. He did go Temporal Flux level 16. Scatter from Hanzo will be able to take down this Blaze. A Light Bomb, they're diving in. They want to try and find a trade, but it's not working out. Vala just trying to throw in some Hungering Arrows here and there, but unfortunately, still, it's not working out. The Rain of Vengeance is timed perfectly. Unfortunately, Vala's health bar is not enough. Nubrak does go over the wall, the sidewall being cleared out by the allies around, and that'll be a triple kill slowly picked up by the members of Team Madara who want this map number 3 in this best of 3 series. Yeah, it says nothing about summons in the tooltip. Yeah, exactly. That's where I'm unsure. I'm pretty sure he can't throw the beetles. I feel like we would have accidentally seen that by now in this game. Oh, either way, the Immortal phase being worked on by Madara on the Hanzo. We have a 3-level difference, roughly, 10-2 in kills, and it's all favoring the side of Team Madara as they'll tag the camp on the left side. Medivh and Hanzo finish out the objective. Hogger getting a camp in the top lane, and it's looking really good for this push. Where is this Immortal going? Probably top lane? Top lane. Invade on this camp on the left side. This could be huge. Jet Propulsion from Blaze does not connect. The Flailing Swipes push the enemies up against the wall. The camp will be picked up by the side of Team MasonBlaze. Madara and crew are looking to back away the Leyline Seal. There's a nice flank from Hogger. MasonBlaze almost goes down the Genji. A portal set up. The Hortipult in. The Swift Strike to safety. Currently have Garrosh on the left side looking for Medivh. Ultralisk down to 50% HP as Vala does go down. Hogger with that harassment in the backline. Zergling will be picked off as well. This Immortal with the camp in top lane pushing in. And realistically, this is Team Madara. They can just chase after these kills. The Immortal will probably end the game at this rate with the defense only being a Genji Anduin. And the Immortal having such a heavy, hardy shield. Hey, I said I wanted 9 games today, and I'm hoping we get 9 games today. We're on track for it, chat. We're on track for 9. Staggering blow. Anduin gets taken down. Will MasonBlaze be able to defend this? I don't think it's happening here. Ladies and gentlemen, and Murloc mains, we have got ourselves a series on our hands. We got a 1-1 score in this best of 3 series. First best of 3 of the day. And this is your Team Madara taking down Team MasonBlaze. The Medivh composition shockingly worked. Yeah, but it's also, like, keep in mind, too, the beetles are really, really good for siege as well. Because you're also spawning a beetle every 12 seconds on top of every time you use an ability. So, as you saw throughout the game, there was a bunch of times where they just walk up to a fort, a Nubrak spams a couple abilities, and you just have 3 beetles chilling there. And a Nubrak still probably was holding his, like, burrow charge or something for any sort of CC or disengage. Thank you, Ashmantle. Yeah, the control was really good. Really good control composition coming out from the side of Team Madara here. Let's pay out the people. Wow, we had, like, no Twitch gambles on that. What happened, chat? What happened? What happened, everybody? Alrighty. Well, the players are so quick today. I was literally just ran to grab the tea out of the kitchen. And we're already in draft for map number 3. Welcome back, everybody. Map 3 in our best of 3 series. First one of the day. And we're heading to Tomb of the Spider Queen. For our next map, we will do the Ashmantle Redemption after this game. As I meant to do it when I came back from getting a cup of tea, but apparently, as I said, the players are very quick today. Johanna and Uther will be banned away as we're getting into the ban phase for Tomb of the Spider Queen. This is the first pick coming up from MasonBlaze, the losing team from last game. And so we'll see Tomb of the Spider Queen picked up by Team Madara. As a reminder, if you're watching here on Twitch, be sure to follow. If you're watching over on YouTube, be sure to like and subscribe so we can grow the YouTube channel. Every little bit helps us out. We've kind of stagnated at like 600 subs, so if we could kind of push up further somehow, some way, it's always appreciated. Tomb of the Spider Queen, Junkrat, Uther, Lucio, perma-banned in this series. He's been banned in all 3 games. Johanna removed as well. What is our first pick from the side of Team MasonBlaze? What do they want to grab for Tomb? Are they going to start out with an early Diablo? Will they look for like a Blaze early on? That's been a priority for them as well. Obviously, they've had 50% win rate with it in this series. They won the first game, lost the second. They're going to go Diablo first pick. Okay. And Diablo on this map is so really good for just landing collisions into the wall, mobility from Shadow Charge. You have Fire Stomp for some vision, the Overpower with a little bit of control. Could see Apocalypse or Lightning Breath. I'm not sure which he's going to prioritize. Probably just depends on what the enemy builds and what our composition ends up being for that MasonBlaze team. Team Madara, they're going to start out with another Hanzo. Another first pick Hanzo with a Blaze as well. Wow, chat. Could you imagine it? Another first pick Hanzo? Get out of town. Get out of here. I can't believe it. 3 games in a row and Hanzo was first pick. That's so crazy. With the Diablo, what do they want to grab with this? I really like the idea of like a dive burst composition. So you dive in, you got some sort of CC to follow up, and then you have a big burst on top of that. And we're kind of seeing that right there. Shadow Charge, Overpower, Root from Malfurion, sustained damage is pretty good from Sylvanas. And I'd like to see a mage with them as well. Medivh will be banned away, so they don't want to get Team Madara don't want to receive the punishment they just gave to the enemy. Ban phase on the right. Hanzo Blaze. They could prioritize a healer and try and limit Legacy's pool, but it's Legacy, so I think realistically maybe get rid of a main tank like a Garrosh, so you don't have to deal with him displacing Diablo who wants to dive in. Gonna get rid of the Anduin, okay. So they don't want Leap of Faith, they don't want to be able to, they don't want people being pulled to safety. No Chastise, okay. See, Junkrat's banned, Malfurion's been taken away. You know what they could do? They could go Stitches Tyrande. Run the old Stitches Tyrande.
We will forge a great victory.
Okay, so last pick will be a mage for Team Madara, I assume, because you have Charge, Taunt, Lurking Arm, Hanzo, Scatter, and Stormbow, and I'd like to see like a Chromie or a Mephisto for the last pick of Team Madara. Last pick's on the right. They still need a solo lane, and as I said, I'd like to see like the burst follow-up to all of this. Once again, I'm Team Jaina, like Lightning, not even Lightning Breath. You can go Apocalypse, Ring of Frost, or even into Water Elemental, but it's going to be a Chromie grab instead. So, Hyper Carry Hanzo on the left side. Got a Thrall coming into this as well. Lunara? For who? I mean, Lunara could have slotted into either of these compositions. Could have slotted into either one, realistically. But there's your draft. Let's get into it. Alrighty, everybody, welcome back into our best of 3 series. First one of the day, we have Team Madara on the left-hand side with a Madara Hanzo, Legacy on your Stukov, Ultralisk will be your Thrall, a MasonBlaze, and last but not least, Caesar Salad on the Varian. Right side of the map, we're taking a peek at Team MasonBlaze with a pause coming through, apparently. But we can introduce the team. We have Got Filth on the Diablo, Zergling on your Leoric. We'll see a MasonBlaze playing a Chromie, Weary Day, Malfurion, and Roger on your Sylvanas. All right, well, looks like players are already back into it, so no concern with all of that. And, so yeah, everyone's been introduced. No one freed Harrison Jones, of course. Why would they free Harrison Jones? No respect for Harrison Jones, right, Bandit? Rolling Thunder, Thrall, Shield Wall for our Varian, the Overpower for Varian. Chromie Temporal Loop, another pause coming through, apparently. Not sure this one. Never mind, Nasmus is gone now. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. All right, well, either way, we can go ahead and do that, and you can all see what our setup looks like right now for our level 1s. That's very impolite for a Canadian. Yeah, that's true. That's very true. Hanzo, Simple Geometry. We got Rolling Thunder for the Thrall. As I mentioned, we'll be seeing the Overpower. We've got a Low Blow, as well as the Adrenaline Stim Pack. Time Walker's Pursuit for a Chromie, as well as Soul Shield Diablo, Malfurion with Emerald Dreams, Overwhelming Affliction for our Sylvanas, and last it'll be the Leoric with Oisin's Renewal. Alrighty. We got 420 on Team Madara. Any MasonBlaze believers? Any MasonBlaze... Any MasonBlaze... I thought I had something. Diablo setting up over here in the bottom lane. Sylvanas looking to push up with Chromie and Malfurion. Diablo anchoring. Time Trap in the bush, scattered up by Hanzo with his Sonic Arrow. Looks like a new Time Trap will be placed, this time where Diablo is chilling. We have Leoric actually doing double soak, so we're seeing a change up in our playstyle here. This is going to be Team MasonBlaze with a 4-man bottom with Leoric doing double soak top mid. This is a tactic we've seen like very rarely, but I love it very much. I think it's really cool to kind of throw off your opponent here and there with it. We'll see if they continue and hold this through the game, or if it's just for the early game to grab this camp and a little bit of siege. Thrall lands the root. Gotfilch just trying to back away to safety. We do currently have Nasmus poking in here and there. Madara overpowered by Diablo. Sylvanas steps up. Diablo will be traded. A time trap goes out, but it will be cleared away. Roger trying to back away. The root from Malfurion zones. And the camp looks like MasonBlaze tries to get a few extra hits in. Time Walker's Pursuit to get vision. A Haunting Wave thrown in by Sylvanas, but no activation of that teleport. Abhorrent Anomaly for the Chromie, so she's got extra time traps with cooldown on said charges, right? And reduces cooldown by 8 seconds, yep. And you also have the faster arming time from the Time Walker's Pursuit level 1. Varian's going to pick up Taunt level 4. Everything else is looking pretty simple. We got the Frostwolf pack for our Thrall as he's going to be bopped into the wall. I actually think Gotfilch didn't anticipate to get the stun. He already started walking away, and then he was like, wait a second, I can go back in for the overpower. Let's see if we can do something here. Thrall does land 2 stacks as he'll Hearth out for full. Charge. Taunt. Jet Propulsion. Zergling gets a massive heal from level 1 as well as the Malfurion regrowth activation. I thought Zergling was going to die right there, but Oisin's Renewal and Malfurion coming in clutch. And the mid lane camp will be cleared away. Right side camp was not been grabbed, though. MasonBlaze did not grab this camp, so we will be seeing Thrall chilling in bottom. Blaze hearthing out for full once again, and the top lane siege continues. Excuse me, double soak continues. Haunting Wave thrown through from Roger. I think they're just trying to get as much damage onto this camp as possible. Not skeletal mages, sorry. The web weavers are available on the left-hand side. Diablo with a fire stomp. He steps up to try and delay things. Chromie. Her time trap got cleared away by the lurking armor. Jet Propulsion will find Leoric. Oisin Renewal, I think, was activated by Leoric. Yeah, you can see that sort of swirl around him. And they need to get the last 22 gems turned in here. Taunt onto the Sylvanas, but an overpower onto Ultralisk. No Shadow Charge collision into the wall. The Fire Stomp goes through a few enemies. A couple souls to be picked up at level, or the baseline for Diablo from his Soul to Flame. Leoric heads down to bottom. Alright, so we're going to be seeing our solo laners end up exactly where they're supposed to be. Oh, whoa, big gambles on Team MasonBlaze. Alright. Well, big odds for Team Madara for the reverse sweep. I mean, it's a best of 3, so it's not as flashy as like a best of 5 reverse sweep, but hey, the brooms are out, and Team Madara, they could potentially get this reversal. Caesar Salad a little bit low, still stepping up into Varian. A couple heals being activated as well from Legacy. This is going to be our blue web weavers. Top lane pushed up by Madara. Time Walker's Pursuit gets vision on him, sees that he's just retreating, since it does have 4 extra seconds of reveal time of the hero that was revealed from the initial. Thrall's done with his level 4. The Ancestral Wrath was the level 7 pickup as well. Or Blood for Blood, as we've also heard it called in the past. Fire Stomp. We'll have the proper greeting. We'll see the Festering Wounds for Sylvanas. Heroics are almost here, so we'll cycle through the numbers once again. 79 souls for Diablo as the top lane Webweaver's getting wonderful siege here. It looks like Ultralisk and the rest will rotate up and try... Oh, wait, no, hold on. Diablo may be caught out. That's going to be a nice simple geometry scatter to finish out the stackage from Madara. MasonBlaze low, trying to get to a safe position to throw in some sand artillery, but the scatters from Madara are really good. Zoned away. We did have Nasmus. He was looking to enter into all of this. Thrall looks to step up into Weary Day. Only really landing the Chain Lightning right there. A good scatter off the fort front gate. Gets a chunk of health off of Zergling as Gottfilth looks to reinitiate the Haunting Wave in from Sylvanas. The taunt from Varian, the low blow, or the lurking arm from Stukov. And now Roger trying to retreat, but the natural agility, that's so many gems dropped. They used to have a turn-in available, and it's gone. Taunt again from Varian, the lurking arm from Stukov, but it's Varian who's out of position and does go down. Slowing Sands from Chromie, locking him in place, so at least something can be gleamed for the side of Team MasonBlaze. They will have enough for a turn-in here. But Heroics on the left, we already have the slowing Sands from Chromie since she gets her talents 2 levels early. Dragon's Arrow, Sundering, Bunker. Varian's reading his tooltip, and Stukov is considering he's going to go Massive Shove. And Varian is what? So we've got Lightning Breath for Diablo. Varian's going to go into Shield Wall, level 10. Mind Control Sylvanas, and an Entomb Leoric, as well as that Tranquility for Malfurion. All Heroics are here. All are available. Zergling is deleted by Madara Dragon's Arrow. We got to check the death recap on that one after this engagement here at bottom lane. Got filled full on souls. Does go down. Another chunk of gems to be lost, and these ones... Well, those are gone forever as they are going to despawn right there. Yikes. Yikes. What was the deletion time on this Leoric here really quickly? 7 overkill. Big flame stream from Blaze though. A lot of damage from that flame stream. Time Trap finds Ultralisk. There's an Entomb from Leoric. The Lightning Breath activation from Diablo. Shield Wall, Healing Pathogen. Caesar Salad trying to live. Leoric is able to Wraithwalk in. The Massive Shove does push Diablo back. The Mind Control finds a Thrall, and this is not what you want before an objective phase. Losing 2 members and the Webweaver's ascending. This should be an easy clear for the side of Team MasonBlaze. Another Dragon's Arrow, Sonic. Oh my god, Madara. Oh man, that's gonna be tilting for Zergling, I'm not gonna lie. You think you're safe. You think you're legit safe that close to your fort and fort front gate, and nah, dude. Yikes. Chromie clears out top, Sylvanas manages mid. Bottom lane will be still sieged in, actually. Charge, taunt underneath the tower. Diablo comes in with a shadow charge. Nasmus looks for the jet propulsion, and Tomb from Leoric goes fishing with a root from Malfurion underneath, but nothing to be found. Sylvanas, does she have mind control? She does. Can find a target. Bottom lane fort goes down. Tranquility activation. There's going to be a low blow lurking arm from Stukov. Diablo locked up against the wall from that Sundering in the bunker from Blaze. Zergling looking to back away. Osin's renewal activation. Might have actually just been the regrowth from Malfurion now that I'm looking at it properly. Yeah, it was just the regrowth activation from Malfurion. Okay, well, the Webweavers have descended. That was the second for the side of Team Madara, as they need 60 to turn in now. Taunt onto 1. Leoric's trying to back away. If the Dragon Arrow connected, I think that would have been a dead Leoric. Ultralisk is so very low. The Chain Lightning heals up enough. The Entomb from Leoric finds Nasmus. Leoric tries to heal up with a Drain Hope, but it doesn't work out. Now Nasmus is going to be able to back away. The mind control goes out from Sylvanas. She's looking to get out of here. The Mortal Wound from Varian applied. Got Filth getting low. This is going to be a shield wall from Varian activation. Caesar Salad, unfortunately for the side of Team Madara, does go down. Time Trap finds Madara. Able to get the natural agility over the side of the wall. Diablo souls are completed, and that'll be Stukov going down. Leoric has the Drain Hope onto Nasmus. Is there a Skeletal Swing for the extra slow? Did go into Neil Peasants level 4. No Paralyzing Rage for the increased slow potential, but now 34 of 50 turned in. 16 are needed, and this will be between MasonBlaze and Got Filth, a Webweaver summoning. They're going to tag the camp in time. Camp is tagged in time. Webweavers will descend. Alright, Chromie's got timeout, level 13. She's going to pick up her 16 already with the fast forward. Firestomp build from the Diablo continues. 7 to 6 in kills, and the members of Team MasonBlaze are starting to answer back for the early game hiccups they've had. Can they make something happen? In bottom lane, it looks like Leorc's getting value up against Nasmus, who's actually going to land a Jet Propulsion Sundering. No, Leoric, not again. Zergling is getting bullied on this Leoric in game number 3, man. 4 deaths on Leoric. Yikes. Black Arrow from Sylvanas activated, trying to amplify this siege through mid. We have a Dragon's Arrow connecting onto Roger. Cleanse from Weary Day. Furion helping out right there. Bunch of time traps set up in this lane. We'll find the Diablo, and I think that might have actually killed Got Filth. No, wait, maybe. Jet Propulsion goes in, and that's a massive shove to push Zergling to the left side of the engagement. Diablo's souls will be expended. He's back in, back on the map. I'm sorry, what? Thrall? Hello? Mind control from Sylvanas? Nope. It's 14 seconds, and I think it's 40 seconds baseline, so they dove and they found the kill. Nicely done. This should be top lane fort taken down. Stukov managing mid. Are they calling for boss with 20 seconds to go on that death timer of Thrall? Yes. 31 of 55 available for Team MasonBlaze. 34 of 60 on the side of Team Madara. As we're 16s on both sides. Shadow Charge into the Overpower, into Mind Control, and the Slowing Sands. Varian trying to charge to a minion, but Sylvanas comes through and gets the last bit of damage needed. 40 seconds on this death timer, and boss will be leashed to full, and they're gonna have to go through all this again. Another scatter from Madara did go into Giant Slayer level 16. Zergling finds a couple enemies here. The Dragon's Arrow will connect onto the back line of MasonBlaze Weary Day. An Tomb from Leorc was used. Zergling able to make it out this time. Will not be bursted down. Healing pathogens spread around by allies of Legacy. And they attempted boss a couple times. It will be interrupted. Variant death timer low, so it looks like no boss to be called. Back into lane rotations. Back into picking up souls for Diablo and gems for another Webweaver phase. Alright, camp for mid lane. We'll be seeing the gem turn in over here from Team MasonBlaze. Oh, it's a tense map number 3 here. And you know what? We still have 2 more best of 3s coming up, chat. Jet Propulsion gets the stun of Zergling. Zergling trying to get some healing with the Drain Hope. Mind Control went out from Sylvanas. There's a taunt onto this Diablo. He's trying to back away. And he will be taken down. 53 souls currently, so he's unable to get the respawn. And now Team MasonBlaze, they're going to be, or excuse me, Team Madara looking for something. Sundering and Dragon's Arrow. Not getting the connections they were hoping for. 54 of 60 gems. And it looks like there'll be a mass turn-in right now. Only 2 waves needed for a Webweaver summoning. Thrall tries to land the root. There's the Slowing Sands with the Entomb from Leoric. Ultralisk getting low, trying to heal up, trying to get that trait to kick in, and Leoric is the one to go down. A Jet Propulsion from Blaze finds a Root of Malfurion, a Mind Control of Sylvanas, but yeah, they chunked Nasmus, but that's the end of it. Hanzo, by the way, is still pushing up top lane. He's picking up the gems needed for the turn-in. They will have this, and well, let's see. So Webweavers descend, and Team Madara, top lane fort just now going down. Leoric, of course, has vision of this wraparound into mid lane. But we won't be seeing any sort of dive. No invade onto the camp, just gonna push up the wave. Entomb from Leoric doesn't find anyone inside. 11 to 8 kills. The Dragon's Arrow from Hanzo goes right between the crew of Team MasonBlaze. Webweaver in top and bottom are pushing in pretty effectively. Mid lane is crashing onto the fort, down to 50% or less. Charge taunt onto Diablo. Caesar Salad immediately backs away to respect the displacement Diablo could have. Thrall on bottom lane, though, is putting some pressure onto Zergling here. Sylvanas will manage top lane wave. Jet Propulsion's huge into Zergling. Not sure what happened right there. And this is going to be another kill into Leorc. 69 souls for the Diablo. Sylvanas will clear things out in top. The siege in bottom lane looks like it's continuing. I mean, the minion wave is just now arriving, so, yeah. Granted, that minion wave is going to be cleared out quite quickly. But the keep front gate's been taken down in bottom lane. Mid lane and top lane look pretty fine. There is an available turn-in for the right side of Team MasonBlaze. Time Walker's Pursuit gets vision over this camp. Yeah, that'll be the end of that. Or there won't be any invade into that. 20 talent tiers way too close. Leorc up in 6 seconds. A little check onto boss with a time trap, or at least setting up some time traps around the boss here. And just to get vision in case the enemy goes for this, since there's no available turn-in, so it's kind of expected. And actually, on that note, look at this. There it is. So they know. I mean, good read from MasonBlaze, but I don't think they're going to invade this. Bullseye, Glory to the Alliance, Bolt of the Storm, the Wind Rush, 80-second cooldown on that. Massive Shove when push comes to shove in the Fortified Bunker. Dragon's Arrow from the boss pit is going to be thrown down into the turn-in area. I think they're just trying to deny these turn-ins here, and absolutely, Nasmus gets the delay on the south side. Boss will go in through the top lane, as I mentioned. The keep front gate is still there, but very low. Jet Propulsion from Blaze will find Got Filth. There's going to be a root, a lurking arm. Malfurion was time stopped for a moment as Shadow Charge will connect. Ultralisk is kind of caught in this corridor. Varian with a wraparound charge in. Hellgate out from Diablo. Slowing stance from Chromie's zone. And a time trap finds Caesar Salad. He's able to get the parry activation with that shield wall level 10. They're just trying to trade here. Trying to trade Diablo for Varian, and they will be able to do so. Varian going down but after Diablo, but Diablo gets the full souls, but he doesn't get the respawn. How unfortunate. That's so unfortunate. If Varian had died right before Diablo, then Diablo would have been able to respawn and all of this a little bit faster. But they also find the Leorc kill in the mix. The boss is pushed into top lane. It's looking like Team Madara have the reverse sweep in the bag. A Mind Control goes fishing. Dragon's Arrow from Hanzo not connecting onto anyone. Ultralisk pulled out of position. That was called the Dark Lady level 20. And it looks like, no, they're not going to end here. Zergling about to respawn. Massive shove onto Chromie. Zergling's respawning in a really sketchy spot. Lands the Entomb. The Jet Propulsion from Blaze. No buried alive level 20, by the way. It is Burning Despair. His Legacy's getting low. Holy heck, the members of Team MasonBlaze, they're not going down. They're not going, I wouldn't say like without a fight. They're not going down without a barrage of damage of their own. Like, holy heck. It's like a couple of those bosses from Lies of P. There's like one boss, the Gate Guardian. When you get to the Visceral, it has like a last second sort of flail and hit. A couple of the late game bosses actually do that in Lies of P. To be honest, I don't care for like the last couple bosses of Lies of P. I think they're kind of dookie. All right. Hey, what's up, Lax? Good to see you, bud. Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday to everybody. Lurkers, chatters. Specifically the tier 2 and tier 3 subs, though. Oh, a little Fire Stomp does go out. We've got 2 seconds left on our respawn for Blaze. This will be mid lane fort for keep taken down with the Black Arrow Siege amplification. Dragon's Arrow. Zergling Cleanse to charge in from Varian. Have MasonBlaze shut down the reverse sweep. I mean, Webweaver in mid gets a keep. Webweaver in top is going to find keep front gate. Webweaver in bottom will get this fort here. So, but they don't have enough for a turn-in. Like, they are way far off. So what do they want to do with this? What's like the game plan now? So Blaze will show in bottom lane. Leorc is just pushing up the wave here with skeletal swings and such. Black Arrow from Sylvanas. The slowing sands from Chromie to try and zone the enemies back. A scatter off the wall. Zergling and the rest step up. They take down the keep front gate. And it looks like that's all they're going to go for. Boss, by the way, a minute 29 on cooldown. So we're looking at about 22 minutes in game time, a little bit less than that. Time stop finds our Blaze. Nasmus able to back away on the left-hand side. Mind Control goes fishing. Low cooldown, already 12 seconds to go on that with the Call of the Dark Lady level 20. 25 of 65 and 27 of 60 for the members of Team Madara and the Team MasonBlaze. None to be turned in. Halfway to go to those Webweaver summonings just about. Camps to be grabbed here and there. Alright. I really do feel at this time it just comes down to one good team fighting either side. Win condition through top, win condition through mid. Few camps to be grabbed around the map from the side of Team MasonBlaze. Team Madara kind of backing up here a little bit, playing a little bit safer after a bit of a flummoxed fight. Hold on, Varian goes in for the charge. There's a Mind Control that misses, the Lurking Arm, the Dragon's Arrow, then Entomb onto from Leorc on the left side, but the Jet Propulsion from Nasmus will connect. Here comes a Blaze Bunker as well, trying to create some space for Ultralist to back away. Bride with Tranquility activation does have the Serenity level 20, and that's going to be Hanzo taking down Leoric. Charge taunt into the Slowing Sands. Mortal Wound is there as well. A Mind Control finds Ultralist, but the Slowing Sands actually slow him down, literally, from getting pulled out of position there. Boss just now coming off of cooldown, as I mentioned, just about 22 minutes in-game time, and there it is. Getting the kill on Leoric is big. He does cheat death, and it looks like, yeah, the positioning is not the best right now. Time Trap finds Blaze. Some Sandblast thrown back. Roger trying to get out of here. We're 22+ minutes into Tomb of Spider Queen. Siege Giants are still doing their best in bottom lane. Those were grabbed earlier, but the fight breaks out still in top lane. Jet Propulsion finds the spawning Leoric. Diablo comes back in with a Shadow Charge. Zergling low, but is able to get the Wraith Walk out. The Mind Control finds Blaze. He's going to be able to get tons of shielding from the Juggernaut plating, level 16. A Dragon's Arrow, but I think Roger and crew were able to cleanse that away. It might have been Malfurion. Leoric once again going down. 17 to 11 in kills. And they're looking to charge in through top lane and end this. Mind Control finds this Thrall once again. Gottfeld gets the Shadow Charge, but he doesn't have souls to buy back in. So they may take down the Thrall. The Slowing Sands on a Caesar Salad force him to kind of reposition and back away. Is this going to be a call for boss now? Hanzo Hearthing out. He's going to go deal with bottom lane, unless he gets delayed. No delay from Chromie. I thought she'd have the Sandblast, but the Keep Front Gate has gone down. Blaze looking to turn in a few. 10 away from the turn-in here from the side of Team Madara. As they've got, I think it was like, what, 55 of the 65 available. Might be a little different now that Madara's clearing out bottom lane wave. Siege can't go core. Malfurion gets one hit onto the boss. Looks like it's going to be releashed again. Whew. What a game number 3, chat. What a series. I love to see it personally. All right, Diablo up in 5, Thrall up in 2. Oh, wrong button. I'm not sure if they saw the Blaze. Yeah, they definitely see the Blaze, and they see Hanzo Varian in top. Time Trap set up around the turn-in area. Dragon's Arrow goes to the side of Zergling. The charge from Varian, but Zergling has already got the Wraithwalk activation. Does get hit with the Bullseye. Heals up a bit right there from the Osin's Renewal and the Malfurion regrowth. Madara gets the turn in. The Entomb from Leoric, the Sundering from Thrall. Here comes the a Shadow Charge from Diablo. Activates Lightning Breath. The Mind Control will not find anyone from Sylvanas. I think Lightning Breath was canceled early. Massive Shove does not push Zergling out of position. Varian goes in for the charge. He's going to be time stopped. There's a root and overpower. A Shadow Charge into the wall. Caesar Salad low, and he does go down. Mind Control finds the Thrall. Ultralist gets some heals from his trait. Right into the sidewall right there, the turn-in pit, and yeah, Diablo sets up the kill with the help of Chromie. A double kill goes over the side of Team MasonBlaze. Are they shutting down the reverse sweep? There's the okay, another boss call. Leoric is going to go back, tap well, probably clear out things in top. 98 souls for Diablo, by the way. And this will be turn in. Diablo trying to get the delay. Madara should have Web Weavers turned in. Okay. Fire Stomp through the minion wave. Leoric is able to clear that out, which gives Diablo the full souls. So Boss and Webweaver's traded. Varian up in 13. Thrall up in 20. It's about a 10-second death timer difference between Varian and Thrall. Actually, literally, it's 10-second death timer difference. Webweaver in mid managed by Leoric. Bottom lane is at 50%. Top lane is pretty... Oh, it's actually going to be at like 50% less. And they're going to focus on the boss push. Team MasonBlaze focusing on boss push for 26 minutes in. Leoric looks like he's mounting and heading towards this as well. Dragon's Arrow onto Malfurion with the Jet Propulsion follow-up. Bullseye was beautiful as well. Gotfilth has to Hellgate for safety. This is Boss getting top lane keep, but Webweaver's, yeah, with that kill onto Malfurion, 50-second death timer right now, that is going to be top lane keep going down. Webweaver's push things up, and that's the end of it. They still got to figure out how these teams are going to end, because neither of them have a turn-in. I will say, I mean, there's what, 19, 21, 40 gems. 19 turned in, 21 being held by the side of Team MasonBlaze. So they're about a third of the way through their turn-in. Mind Control finds Stukov, but he's way too far away. Haunting Wave was thrown in by Sylvanas, but she doesn't activate that teleport. That would have been way too risky, especially with Malfurion dead for 15 more seconds. So a slowing stand from Chromie goes out. She pokes onto the enemies. The camp will be grabbed from mid. No Bullseye stun onto Leoric this time. Wave and bottom is pushed up. Mid lane wave is being cleared by Chromie. Boy, this is, what a game this is. Siege Giants in bottom will be grabbed here in a moment. Oh, man. And I mean, the waves are all pushed up by the Webweavers, so it's just easy clear for Team MasonBlaze. They just kind of wait for these waves to crash near their forts, and they still have retreat paths to the mid and bottom keeps. The best counter to mind control is poor pathfinding. Yeah, that's true. Oh boy, man, what an interesting game number 3. Time Stop finds 3 people, actually. A little achievement unlocked for MasonBlaze right there. At Horror Anomaly getting a 3 individuals time trap. That's wild. Leoric's been bullied a bit in this game, as well as Diablo. 8 deaths on Diablo, 9 deaths on Leoric. 19-14, and how are we sitting on Webweaver potential here? It's getting closer and closer for the side of Team MasonBlaze. Alright. Oh, wait, Diablo thought he had something on the Caesar Salad. Thought he was going to get the Shadow Charge connection. Malfurion cleanses away the dragons. Oh my god, the Blaze gets hit with the mind control. Hellgate out from Diablo. They do not want this fight, apparently. Time trap. MasonBlaze self time trapped. Wow. I do got to point out, though, available turn on the right side. Who's holding what? 19 of the 60 turned in, 46 are being held. Leoric with 31. The vast majority of the turn in here from Leoric. Still needs Sylvanas and Diablo or Chromie. But definitely Leoric and Sylvanas are needed for the turn in. On the opposing side, 28 of 70. Shadow Charge onto this Varian. Fire Stomp goes out from Diablo. He is full on souls. Tranquility from Malfurion activated as well. Going to be ending pretty soon. A double root from Thrall. There's going to be a cleanse onto Diablo once again. Mind Control when fishing. 8 seconds on that cooldown. Entomb from Leoric finds Caesar Salad. Diablo goes in with the Shadow Charge, pushing him out of the Entomb. Bunker comes down from Blaze as well. That'll be cleared away. The massive shove pushes Roger to the side. Diablo, is he dead? Yes, unfortunately for Diablo, his souls will be expended. Zergling still... Oh, that's some gems to be lost right there. They still have the available turn-in. Still 33 on this Leoric. Bottom lane wave going to be crashing in soon. Wow, this is such a long game number 3. 30-minute game number 3, chat. We're going for that level 30 power spike from both sides. $27 souls currently for the Diablo. Leoric looked to try and get the turn-in, but a scatter discovers him, and he'll mount up and get out just fine. Roger, chilling in the bush, waiting to see if maybe someone steps up, can go for the mind control burst. None to be had. Dude, this is such a good game, chat. My gosh. A Fire Stomp from Diablo. Delays out 10 gems being turned in. A Scatter into the corridor. Got Filth heals up over time. Siege Giants in bottom lane. It's the game that never ends. This is all where we live now, chat. We just live at Tomb of the Spider Queen. Slowing Sands to zone. Diablo Soul Shield activated. 44 of the 70 have been turned in for the side of Team Madara, though. I will point that out. That is kind of wild. 20 to 14. Shadow Charge from Diablo, looking to initiate onto Blaze, who gets the bunker summoning. Lurking Arm goes out underneath that to create some space for Nasmus as he answers back with a Jet Propulsion. Hellgate out from Diablo once again. Hellgate being used very defensively. A 2-minute cooldown on that bad boy as well. And no, excuse me, 100-second cooldown. Not 120. Leoric with, I believe, the entire turn-in for his team. Yes. Root from Malfurion, a Lurking Arm from Stukov. We currently have Diablo bursted. Nasmus is able to get away with the massive shove from Legacy, creating some space. And now Zergling does not want to drop those 43 gems. That Diablo death timer, 55 seconds, and boss is up and available. 50 souls for Diablo. Blaze, I think he's looking to maybe deny any sort of turn-ins, but Leoric's got this. Okay, so they're going to trade boss for turn-in. Oh, boy. 32-minute Web Weavers here. 32-minute boss. Like, what's the boss stats? Let's take a look here when they grab this. 61,000 HP, 1,110 damage into structures. But they're going in through mid. Are they just trying to end here? I do want to see the Web Weaver stats as well, if I can click on those. There we go. 728 damage into structures, 13,000 points of HP for the Web Weavers. Blaze clears out mid. That actually descended like right onto the core. Boston top lane is being focused on. Dragon's Arrow from Hanzo doesn't connect. Boston top lane is already at 50% mind control, connects onto the Thrall, but they really need to focus on clearing out the boss as the core shielding is starting to drop. Varian coming in with a couple autos onto the core as well. The boss, as I mentioned, is dealing so much damage. They have to no! Team Madara with the reverse sweep. Nicely done. It all began off of Ultralisk's Medivh. GG's, what a series. Wow. I didn't see an alert go off, but our sub count went up, so if you did subscribe, be sure to send your alert so that way I can give you a raffle ticket for the Baja Ross giveaway. That'll be happening this month in November, towards the end of the month. But yeah, whoever did it, thank you so much. We're 10 subs away from December movie night number 3. Let's go ahead and cycle through all these stats. I believe our next series is up and available. So we'll go ahead and roll out the ads and get ready for map number 1 in our upcoming best of 3. What is that? Nintori versus Liam, I believe, is our next series. Stick around. Let's get into it.